Hey, I got a quick question for you. Have you ever been around that one person who always talking about everybody else's business? I mean, she always got questions. Well, where you from? Who you people? Who you belong to? But why she say that? I wonder why did they do that? What happened? You don't know what happened? I don't, well, I just don't understand that. What's going on? Well, is it something that I can say? Is it something I said? Is it something I can do? What? I just don't get it. Every time, every time you turn around, it is somebody. Now, I know we all know somebody like this who will always have questions, always talking about other people's business. They call themselves, when you call them on it, they gonna say, "Well, I'm just curious. I have an inquisitive mind." Look, in my circles, you knows it. You just knows it. Just flat out, you just knows it. You a busybody. You always up in somebody else's business. You always talking about what's going on in everybody else's life. You got all these questions. Now, if that's you, if you the person who acting like that, then this right here is for you. Hey there, I'm Dr. Tam. I am your empowerment coach, and I'm jumping here today to help you with another tip. I'm giving you another tip. Now, this one, y'all, this one is one that we can all use. I don't care what level you are on, where you're trying to get to, where you've been, where you are right now. It does not matter. Every single one of us can use this. Now, naturally, some of us do have a little um, curiosity, a little inquisitive mind, right? You have some questions, some things you might question and want to know a little bit more about, right? But then there are some people who just always got questions. That's actually a good thing, y'all. That is actually a good thing. You've heard the expression, curiosity kills the cat. Now, the original version of that, it had nothing to do with curiosity. The original phrase of that was care killed the cat. It implied that you were worrying so much about things that were going on in your life that it actually affected, it hurt other people, the people who were around you. So down through the years, it kind of spinned, and the new expression evolved into curiosity kill the cat. And that just simply means that you have this mindset of wanting to know more. No more. You're constantly digging, trying to figure things out, going to look for something. And y'all know, they always say that when you look for something, you're going to find something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you're looking for something, you're going to find something. And it's not always going to be that which you were actually looking for. But in this case, curiosity is actually a good thing. We are going to use curiosity not to be nosy, not to be all up in other people's business, but it actually is going to help us. So, with that inquisitive mind that we have, right, that you have, I want you to think about something that you are curious about. Okay. For example, I had always been fascinated with, and this was like yeah, this one of them low key kind of things, right? Like I didn't ever express this to anybody else, right? Like this was like one of those things like in the back of my mind that I just kind of always thought about. But whenever I would look at like web pages, go to people's different websites, I would just be like, "Ooh, I wonder how do they do that? Oh, I love the way that they put those colors together. Man, like that message really stands out. It really pops. Oh, I love how they got this little thing over here that's jumping, like really trying to get your attention. I love the way the print is laid out. I was always fascinated and was just curious about web design. Now, now this was like a while back. It's always kind of like been in the back of my mind, just that level of curiosity. I wonder how did they do that? How does that work? So fast forward to just last year, okay? And I was in a position to establish my own website for my business, right? So then, where did that curiosity lead me to? That curiosity led me to actually being able to learn how to build my own website. And it all came from curiosity. So I want you to think about something that you've always been curious about. It could be, it could be anything. You may be curious and have interest in like um, sewing something, like making clothes. You may have interest in like woodwork, like building something, like building a shelf or building a table or something like that. For example, one of my cousins is very gifted when it comes to like woodwork and building and putting things together. But it was her curiosity that led her to watch videos, to read books, to talk to people who were like already masters in doing this so that she could then learn. It was her curiosity that helped her to improve her own skills and learn how to put shelves together, learn how to build tables, learn how to build all sorts of things. And it all came from curiosity. So that's going to be the first tip. I'm going to ask you, what is it that you've always been curious about? You've always had this fascination about something. What is that one thing? From that one thought, I want you to start asking people about it. Think of people who are already doing that. Go ask them about it. Watch videos about how to do it. Maybe read books. If there is a conference or a seminar, y'all, they got conferences and seminars for pretty much anything you can think of under the sun. Okay? It's a group of people coming together talking about that thing, whatever that thing may actually be. Just get out there and find it. That's going to be your project, a new project. That curiosity is going to lead you to a new project. You creating something, you developing something. So put that curiosity to good use. So tip number one to embracing your curiosity, we're not going to call it you being nosy. We're not going to say that you just being nosy anymore. You're curious, but you're going to use that curiosity to your benefit. First thing you're going to do is you're going to start a new project. Second thing you're going to do, you're going to meet new people. Meet new people who are doing that thing. Wherever that curiosity has led you to, that new project that you're going to do, I want you to purposely seek out people who are doing that thing. Talk to them. How do you do that? How long did it take you to learn how to do that? Every single time you get in front of somebody new who is doing that which you want to do, you know what you're doing? You are expanding your mind. You are developing a growth mindset. You are now learning. You're growing. You're becoming better at something. That is a growth mindset. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify a new project, something that you've always been curious about. Second thing I want you to do is talk to new people who are already doing that thing. And then thirdly, I want you to visit new places. Like I said, they got conferences and seminars and workshops for everything. You want to learn how to juice. You want to learn how to make wine. You want to learn how to make candy. You want to learn how to make perfume. You want to learn how to make cakes. Anything. You want to learn how to build purses, like handbags. I actually saw that not too long ago. I thought that was very interesting. Pretty much anything under the sun that you can possibly think of, it is somebody out there who is doing that thing already. It is some place where you can go to learn how to do that thing even more. So to help us to develop a growth mindset and to not call ourselves nosy, we're not calling ourselves nosy anymore. We're curiosity. We're curious. That curiosity is going to lead us to new projects, new people, and new places. All right? Hey, y'all, I'm Dr. Tam. This is your tip for today. This is day 7 of our 21-day challenge, closing out this year strong. I want you to become an even more curious person. Because the greater your curiosity is, and you start finding those new projects, those new people, and those new places, the greater your mindset is going to become. Remember, when we change our input, our outlook is going to be totally different. It's going to be better. Hey, listen, down below, I have placed a link. Along this journey, I want you to constantly remember who you are. I want you constantly speaking life over yourself every single day. I am called. I am capable. Okay. Think about who you are. Going back to the word of God. Call yourself as you are. You're going to look yourself in that mirror. You're going to remind yourself every single day. Down below, I've placed a link. God's Precious and Beloved, which is a 30-day biblical affirmation ebook. Get your hands on it today. Grab yourself a copy of it today. And literally every single day, you start going through this resource and you're reminding yourself of who you are according to God's word. Also, I would love to have you to be a part of our community of empowered and thriving Christians who are living life on purpose. We are being even more curious, right? We are learning, we are growing, we are developing, and I would love for you to come along with us and be a part of our community. That link is below as well. If you know this is your time, if you know this is your season to get in the right places with the right people that's going to help you to grow and scale to be the absolute best version of yourself, click the link below. All right. I'm Dr. Tam. I'm your empowerment coach, and I will pop in here with another tip for you tomorrow. Take care.